Well, it looks like it's going to be time to say goodbye to all of my tropicals because we have some bad weather coming. It's going to get below 30 and these guys are probably going to turn to mush. Lemongrass might stay okay. Looks like the chickens have broken one of my plants. Stick it back in the ground and see if it comes back. These tea plants might be okay. These elephant ears, they're not gonna like it, but they'll come back next year. See, I have all these babies and some blooms over there. There's a spent one, and I'll go around to the other side and see if I can get a good picture of that one. Here's another bloom, hasn't opened yet. Let's see. Man, I can't get to that one. All right, hang on. Well, it hasn't really opened, so I'm not going to be able to show you what the inside looks like. And I doubt it'll survive the cold weather. But anyway, once the cold weather kills them, I'll just cut them down to the ground, throw some mulch or leaves on what's left, and they'll come back in the spring. They had gotten pretty large. I still had plenty of cannas growing and blooming, even though it's January. And these are gonna turn to mush as well. But they'll come back in the spring. This one was blooming. Have to see how this climbing rose that I transplanted survives the frost. All of that'll be fine. It survived Snowmageddon. Those are the crepes that I cut back because of the bark scale. I have some milkweed still out here. And believe it or not, pumpkin still growing. So all this is probably going to be cut back. And we'll start our seeds in the house in a couple of weeks. And start all over again in the spring. My Confederate rose hibiscus has gone to seed. But the cold weather is going to finish wiping out what's left of the leaves. And this will come back in the spring. These are the seeds you collect. So inside here are just a bunch of little seeds. So I pull this off. It'd be easier to cut it off. Hold on. I'm going to take this inside and open it up and get all the seeds out of it. I'll cut off a bunch of them, actually, before the cold weather comes. Those of you that get snow or are saying, yeah, whatever, boo-hoo, you're going to get some 30-degree weather. Well, as you can see, we're still growing tropicals in January. So, you know. I will come back in a few days and show y'all the aftermath of what the cold weather does to our tropicals. Y'all have a good evening.